Hey guys, and welcome to another Vortex Server Let's Play. Today is episode 18, and I know that's the right number, I think. And I have no idea what we're going to be doing today like I do every episode. Probably work on this house, which is going to be here, but I want to talk about some stuff. So last time we talked about Microsoft acquiring Mojang, and that's cool and all, but now we get to talk about some normal-ish type topics. So I'm just going to make this house right here. I have no idea if I want it to be like this. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I love depth strider. Yes, depth. Maybe this go bye-bye. I'll just get rid of it with my hand, but I'm probably going to need to get an axe, so I'll do that. So, it is 1:40 in the morning right now. I shouldn't be recording. I should be going to bed, but whatever. I just came back from... Did Sepson put that tree there? Maybe he did. I don't know. But I came back from about 2 hours ago from a wedding. Every time I go to a wedding, which this has been the third one I've been to, where would I find an axe? Right here. Oh, my God, everything's low. I'll do my best to fix it. And I don't have ender pearls. Alright, we're going to make a trip to spawn and stall some time here. So, every time I go to a wedding, I seem to learn something new every time. One, when you go to weddings, you're always meeting people, shaking hands, saying nice to meet you, or oh, how have you been? To people you've never met before. And that's kind of crazy. So this wedding had around 500 people in it. So it was very loud, very crazy, very noisy. A lot of people, a lot of relatives that I know that are relatives, but I don't know who they are. So that seems to be the situation that I come in to every social kind of gathering with family members. So family gathering, and it's very weird and it's funny. People always come up to you. Oh, I remember when you were this big. I remember when you were whatever. And I'm just sitting there. I don't know who you are, but hi. So yeah, it's funny. But then if you're just sitting there at the weddings and you're just sort of people watching, you learn a lot about these people, how annoying they can be, how weird in certain situations they can be, and the speeches that people make at these weddings. It's funny. It's just funny to see how people act. Also, I'm not a huge church goer, and actually, I'm not huge at all. I don't go to church whatsoever, one bit. Or at least the people that I live with, we don't go to church. But when we go to weddings, we have to go there. So I find it very weird, and I'm just sitting there, like, wow, this is what they do, and I'm just sitting there. I could be getting some RuneScape prayer XP instead of being at the church. So that's what I was thinking the whole time. So yeah, it's just going to these weddings, going to places that you really don't go to, church or these huge parties. It's weird. You learn a lot of new things, a lot of weird things, and it's funny. Also, when you go to these big weddings, you just start to realize how much money goes into them. Now, I'm Palestinian, and a huge part of my family is Lebanese, so it was a whole Lebanese wedding. And what they try to do is always one-up each other. Or one-up the other wedding, even if it's done by the same person. Or same, like let's say the brother gets married to someone and then the other brother gets married. They always try to one-up it. So it just gets crazier every year. And especially these Arab weddings, really, really crazy. So, yeah. But just the amount of money and the amount of stuff that goes into it, that when you really start to look at it, to the pieces of paper saying what's coming up next in the wedding ceremony when people are walking down the aisle, or to the design of the paper, because they paid for everything, for the design of the table numbers, the food, the whole reception, which is just crazy, the DJs, the photo people, everything. It's amazing, photographers, whatever. It's just amazing how much money goes into that. And then you give the people the gift. What are they called? Bride and groom. I'm not gonna be able to repair. Ghetto axe time. So yeah, I just thought it was interesting. It just to look at like how big these weddings actually are, and then how people will also say if they meet the bride and groom later down the line and a few days from now or whatever, they say, "How's the wedding?" You say, "Oh, it was fine," but then you're just lying through your teeth. They're like, "Oh God, it was boring. I was just sitting there the whole time." Stuff like that. It's just kind of funny to see how people act and how people lie through their teeth. Oh, it's nice. Oh, the food was nice. By the way, the food was awful. So yeah, it very off topic, very random topic to talk about, but I just thought it was interesting. Interesting thing to experience again and again and again. So when I get married, or if I do, because marriage isn't for everyone, it's I'd probably go with just a small wedding, maybe a nice little wedding court thing, and just get married that way, because that just seems the easiest and painless way and cheapest way. Now I'm not cheap, I'll pay people here and there and do whatever I have to do. But when you're talking these huge fancy ball weddings, that's like a good 20 grand. And you don't want your parents to do that or yourself. So yeah, crazy people out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to see how large is it. Depth Strider, I love you. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. 4 should be good. I mean, we're going to go higher than that. So the server, back to server stuff. The server's been kind of dead. Slash has been on. Slash has been very active. But the server's been dead for the past week. Not dead. I mean, people come on randomly and not as much. I don't like this. We're going to have to go get some trees. Okay, but the server has been a little bit inactive, and that's because people are just busy with... I think they're saplings in my ender chest. That's what I'm checking. Nope. People are just busy with school, and so am I. I want to focus on my grades, but I also want to play... I want to play video games, but I want to focus on my grades. Because if I get one bad grade, I feel very guilty for playing video games, so kind of have to focus on that. I will talk about Destiny, because I do have that for the Xbox One, and I'll give my personal opinion compared to the other Bungie games, Halo, stuff like that. What did I come down here for? Saplings. Which I have none of course. Yay! Back up we go. I need to find a better system for that, because that's not always the case. I could just cut out those trees over there, but I want to get some saplings right off the bat. So, what was I talking about? Server dead? Oh, school. Yeah, school stuff is a little bit crazy now. It sort of takes a while for people to, figure out their comfort zone when it comes to playing Minecraft. And then later down the school year, you see people playing more on the weekends, figuring out how long they can procrastinate a project. Speaking of project, I do have a tiny project due Monday. Probably should do that. But since this wedding came up and came home late, I could not stream, which I feel really bad. And I want to stream Sunday, but that's kind of my homework procrastination day. So I don't know, I'll probably get my homework done really quick. Which isn't that bad, it's just a tiny project, that's all it is. I have to draw a superhero. So what I did, sort of cheated, I took a picture of the Flash. He was doing some pose, which really doesn't matter. Put him in Photoshop, cropped him out, and then just gave him an outline and cleared out his whole body. So you have to create your own superhero for whatever reason, and you have to pick a part of the brain and enhance the function of that brain. So I think I'm doing the primary visual cortex part. I don't know. I'm doing some part that does with senses and motor control. So yeah, do something cool there. I'll just grow these trees and cut these over here. So that could be cool. If you guys have any ideas, feel free to comment, but I probably already turned in the assignment by the time you're watching this video. So yeah, so I just printed out that outline and fit the whole paper, and I'll just Sharpie it in and put in some random designs, since creativity doesn't really count. Artistic creativity. So that's good. I don't need to be creative. And he said you could do it digitally, your superhero, but I'm not that good with Illustrator and all that. I'm more of a Photoshop guy that just does text and little effects to the pictures or images that I'm given. So yeah, whatever. But that's what I'm doing. It's school-wise, still got to focus on that, and yeah. Also, a little bit of RuneScape, since you guys don't really care about RuneScape that much. I just want to say it for the people who do. I am starting an Iron Man, RS3 Iron Man. If you know that, if you're a RuneScape fan, you probably know that already. I'm starting a clan for that, and if you want to join, stay tuned for my newest RuneScape video. And die, you screwbag. God. So, back to video games, not RuneScape, but Destiny. Destiny has sold over 300 million copies. Where am I? Where? Stop! Die, 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 die! God, these things suck. And I suck. Holy crap. I know I could use a sword, but I'm just sick of these guys. What is it? Sharpness 5? That should kill it quickly. Oh, okay, Destiny. First day it got $300 some million, or maybe that was first week, I don't know. But it made a lot of money. And bye-bye, X. Don't care about you anymore. Die in a fire. So, yeah, I got it. I didn't get it day one, and I didn't play it day one. I got it. I hated it the first day. I mean, it was okay. I kind of got used to playing it, but the bad thing about Destiny, the really bad thing is, if you're not a high level, if you're not above 20 or even 17 and don't have a good gun, you're not going to do well online. So my tip to you would be to, if you have the game and you're a low level and you're having trouble or difficulty online, you need to play the story mode a little bit more, and then try out multiplayer a little bit, but still level up in story mode and get up to high level, or get a good weapon, an assault rifle. Because pulse rifles won't do it, scout rifles suck online, and your best friends are heavy weapon, because heavy weapon's OP, shotgun, and your assault rifle. So yeah. And I had a really tough time. I hated it. Didn't go positive for the first few days, until I eventually just said, well, it's a new game, gotta kind of get used to it, got a good weapon, and I started having some fun. Right now I'm level 22, all rare armor and weapons, but no legendaries yet. Once you're past level 20, you don't level up through experience, so it's a little bit weird. But it's kind of cool. It's a different concept. So yeah, for online stuff, I think they could have done a better job. One, there's very few game modes out there. Let's get rid of all this crap. There we go. There's very few game modes out there. Very, 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 very few. There's so many apples in this swamp. I don't know how that myth got busted. There's so many apples at swamps. But there's very few multiplayer games. There's the 6v6 TDM, 6v6 domination, 3v3 TDM and domination, and free for all. That's it. There's not really that many game modes. I mean, you could do boss battles and you could do co-ops, single player, but that comes to another point. Single player is absolutely 100% awful. It's fun to kill things in that, and to run around and kill things. But when you're talking story mode, I mean, I know some people really don't care about story mode that much, but they do like the campaign a little bit and pay a little bit of attention to story mode. This one has absolutely no story mode whatsoever, besides the names of the characters, and then they just say them over and over and say that they're evil or whatever. But every mission is basically telling your little ghost guy that comes out in your hand, looks like an ender pearl or an ender eye. You talk to him, you say, okay, here, go intercept that little console over there and do something. And right when he does that, you have to go protect him. That's every single mission, and spoiler alert, skip through 10 seconds. The ending is absolutely awful. You just kill some stupid boss that is not hard at all, and you just need one more person to do it. So yeah, lots of complaints to the game, but however, it is still fun, sort of. It's a fun game to kill people, and graphics are cool. But when you're talking story mode, it has no story mode, but it's fun to kill people. The concept of the tower and how you go into some sort of central hub and you can see people walking around instead of just going to main menu is really cool, and I really like that. What other stuff? The animations in your waiting screen. What am I going up? Is that 3? I need to make up my mind. Okay, let's go up. That's 4. That's 3. Okay, just do this. 2, 3. Voice crack. If you heard it, was very quiet. There you go. So yeah, Destiny. If I were to tell you to buy it, if you're an avid Bungie lover, yeah, buy it. You'll probably love the game. But if you're just a Minecraft player and you're just trying out console stuff, I guess you could buy it too. That'd be a good game to buy. But if you're pro video games and you like story mode, don't necessarily buy it. And if you're bad at multiplayer, don't buy it either. That's my personal opinion. So yeah, is it better than Halo, its counterpart? No, it is not. Halo is better. End of story. I mean, I'm sure anyone can agree with me on that. So we made absolutely no progress on this whatsoever, besides talking, which is fine. We're gonna do the... Actually, no, we can't. Oh, we can do it here. Figured out the loophole. Yeah. So what's in the news lately? Not a whole lot. Minecraft news. I heard that Dinnerbone might be still working, my sources say. So that's pretty cool. Because we want some of the Mojang people to be working. Because they make this game what it is. Dinnerbone, Jeb, Sarge, and all the other people I can't name. They make the game Minecraft. And that's cool. So, not that Microsoft employees can't, make a game like this, or, add some blocks here and there. Which, by the way, I will pay $5 for Sandstone Walls DLC. I will do that. And that's besides the point. We might need to make another... Yep, we're making another field trip. I'm putting that there. I know it's the wrong chest, but I'm kind of sick of that right now. Ender chest. Diamond Oli. Making the trip. Yeah, so Microsoft and Mojang, pretty quiet at the moment. No news, really. Any other video game news? Not really. So yeah. Back to tiny RuneScape news. If you guys are interested in that clan, by the way, the clan will be called Iron Elites. So if you want to check out the subreddit, which I created, that once the clan launches, it'll get a lot more people. It's just r/Iron Elites. So you can go there, check it out, see what the quote-unquote requirements, because there are no requirements, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go get the thing, and I'm going to figure out something that's in gaming news. Speaking of Reddit, if you guys don't go on Reddit and just look through some of the funny subreddits, you can find a lot of cool stuff. Whether it's world news, about your video game that you like a lot, Minecraft, funny pictures, funny videos, anything. It's all on Reddit, and there's a lot of cool stuff there. This wood is from the games area over at spawn. So yeah. So for example, I've seen a few posts about this. Some people go to school a little bit early, or school starts later on some days and they come in at the normal time, and they go and hook up a ghetto CRT TV and some GameCube and just play Super Smash Brothers. And I've even seen it where they're playing next to a urinal during school. First of all, where are they lugging this CRT TV? Am I saying that right? Yeah, it should be. But they're not carrying it in their backpack, and if they're bringing it in from another classroom, how are they not seeing that? Like teachers or administrators or whatever. It's kind of crazy. It's funny to see people with GameCube controllers and people going in the back of the TV trying to hook something up, and then they find, and then they're next to a urinal. Just pretty crazy. Yeah, but Reddit is an awesome place. It's a lot of fun, but it's also very stupid at some points when you deserve upvotes, but some 5-year-old who plays Minecraft, who built like a brick house, gets upvotes because people think it's cute or whatever. Whatever. Rage, rage, rage. I can rage all I want. No one will care. It's sad. That's it. We're going to make a chest here. This is probably the most progress I made on the swamp in a while. And I'll be honest with you, because I've been in school doing stuff. So is everyone. And I understand views go down in school time. Views and everything goes down during school time until winter break, and like I said before, when people start to figure out their schedules and how stuff works. Okay. Go up. I don't know if this is going to work very well, because this house right here, it goes up a little bit right here. It goes up, and it needs to go up at least 4 blocks. Can we do that? I don't think we can. I don't think we can, guys. GG, game over. Kepakek, leave lobby. I mean, we can go up 4 this way, but I don't want... Actually... We could do that. We can have the door here. Ugly, ugly, ugly. We will fix that crap. How did I do it? Did I do stair for the water? I forget what my rule was. Yeah, it was stair right here. Or no, yeah. I was right. It's stair when it's next to water, and it's a full block if it's not. Whatever, we'll just keep that. You can't see it anyway. So like right here, it would be a stair. Right here, it would be a full block. Right here, it would be a full block. Right here would be a full block. Fence. And I'll fix that up later. It's going to have fence gates and all that junk. Whatever. So we go up here and we can have the door right here and just a normal fence post there. That'll be really cool. Okay, good. So we got a little base plan there. I'm going to check the time in the video and I'll be right back. Holy moly, 22 minutes. I was talking for a long time and did not do any cuts. Wow. So yeah. If you guys have topics you want me to talk about, whether it's about video game news... I need to make fence gates now. Video game... This is very cramped. Video game news. Anything else, really. I don't care. It could be about virtually anything. And, you know, whatever. People enjoy topics that aren't about video games. And that just seems like the only thing I could think of at points. I did talk about a wedding. Very randomly, but I did. So, yeah. Weddings are crazy. Especially, wedding I went to. How do we, fence gates, or no. Aren't fence gates different? What's different now? Oh, making fence posts, so we take, would it be that in normal sticks? Should be, yeah. So sticks like that, sticks, boom. I want to make sure. No. It's like this, right? Yeah. I'm always wrong. Customer's always right. I'll just make a few. Sorry for all the clicking. So we have one like right there. We have one right here, one right here. Nope, wrong. I did get a Building 101 up, so you guys can go watch that if you haven't already. I believe it's one on... What was the episode on? I want to take this out and do it the other way. What was it on? Tell me. Put it down in the comments and I'll remember. It was called... Oh my god. Oh, wow. Tight Spaces. That's what it was. So yeah, I also went around this map. I went to that house and I believe another house, talked about the tight spaces. And it's a really cool building 101. I like it. Thought I did a good job on that one. Few building 101s coming up. Domes, building in the nether, which I might do on stream. Not record, but get ready. And I believe there's another one. So yeah, I'm going to end off the video here. It may be a little short for some of you, maybe a little long. We didn't make progress at all, I'll be completely honest to you, but it was more about the talk. So if you want me to talk about stuff or strictly talk about the build, feel free to tell me in the comments below. And if you watched all the way here, I want you to type in, let's see, go to bed. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, because it is 2 o'clock in the morning right now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, as always, click that like button. It helps me out so much. You guys know that. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.